Okay, we're back with War 8 against New York. They've been, I think, around top 10, or they've definitely stayed in Masters for most of the season. But it's also a really important war for us, so we have to clutch it up. And so today, for this war, I got 7 fights. And we start with Path 8 Penny on node 8, and it doesn't go well. As you can see, just kind of struggling. She threw too many L1s. It just got a little out of hand, unfortunately, and we do die. And I made more mistakes than I would like to admit. And you know, a lot of times I see those in reviewing the video, of course, but by that time it's just too late. Like right here, I should have heavied to refresh the debuffs, but instead I just let them expire. So it was just, I don't know, it was just kind of messy. She was not playing ball. And as you can see, I went there to try and hit her block again, but she just was not playing nice. So instead, she went for an intercept, which resulted in an auto block, and of course that dealt some damage. So that wasn't great. So we died, and I was the first death of our group, sadly. And then I had to walk away, take a couple hours, and then we came back and managed to clean it up. So that was much easier. Now for this fight, we're gonna be going in with Chielth, and this one's a little bit embarrassing too, but you know, whatever. I'm not gonna not show the bad and the ugly. So yeah, as you can see, getting slapped around pretty good. And I tried to recover from the first punches, didn't work, he just hit me again. And then, as you can see here, my L2 whiffed, which is not ideal. And it's not ideal that I got to L2, because you want to throw the L1 for the grit. But unfortunately he pushed me, and then right there I made the mistake of hitting his block and triggering his counter punch. So you want to avoid that. So now, hopefully all the mistakes are out of the way, and we just gotta play it cleanly because we don't have that much health. So yeah, just gotta lock in, keep refreshing the grit with the L1, and just kind of going through that. I generally with Thanos I try to dex, dash in, and then counter, but I didn't want him to get too many of the energize buffs stacked up, because he can stack up to 10, so I was pairing some of them. I was doing a little bit of chip damage, but not too bad. That helps you with just reducing the damage overall. So yeah. Obviously it's going much better, and he's just slowly melting. The bleeds are putting in the work, and Shield's looking really nice. I almost ranked for her just for this war, because I had 3 fights with her. Ended up not doing it. Kind of regret it, I guess, but she still soloed all her fights, so whatever. Spoiler alert. So yeah, we got the solo after a horrendous start. We were able to just kind of lock in and keep our heads straight. So now we have Cersei with Symbiote Supreme. we're gonna start with some parry tap so that I can refresh the falter timer while I get to my L3, so that I'm not cornered while waiting for my L3. And we get through the L3, and just we're cruising. I don't even it has protection intercept, I believe it is, but we don't even bother taking it off. We just kind of do it. I know that the bleeds are gonna do a lot of work, even if they're not ticking for as much as they would. And then that one hit for I think over 100 combined, and then just one more L3, and that's lights out. So easy fight for Symbiote. He is rank 4 as of Cyber Weekend, so that's fun. He's been putting in work all season. And yeah, so now we have a Tactic Leader in another intercept protection, and this one gets a little complicated because when it's the mighty charge, and when he dashes in, all the bleeds go away, and unfortunately that definitely slowed us down quite a bit. As you can see, every time he's coming at me, all those bleeds are going away, and so he's not getting a lot of I'm not dealing a lot of damage through that. Yeah, so just knew I had to play it carefully, play it slowly right there, just waiting the unstoppable because we don't have the grit up, and then throw the L1 off, and we're cruising again. And I noticed that I forgot that the L1 put some Spectre debuffs on you, so that was also like reversing all of my willpower, which was also not ideal. So this is like the first time that we get some significant damage. I intercepted, the protection is down, and we have him cornered, so he doesn't really get to dash in and remove those debuffs. So that was the most significant chunk of damage that we had removed off of him at this point. And then we just gotta go for the intercept again to reduce that. We don't have the grit, so we have to get that up first. And then we do have the protection here, so we can't just corner him. So just baiting L2s, which did hurt a little bit on the block, but as long as I'm not stacking the Spectre debuffs on me, the Rage and his debuffs should be keeping me topped off. It's not crazy healing, but enough to just kind of keep us in the fight, you know. So here once again managed to corner him, and he doesn't get to clean the debuffs. And then yeah, that's it. So just slow, but pretty safe overall. We got him down, and Shields is just so tanky, so not a lot to worry about. I think I might take her to rank 4 anyway. I do get assigned Shields a couple of wars this season, so yeah, I don't know, might be worth having her ranked up for that. Then we have MODOK on Hazard Shift. It's the middle node. I forget what the debuffs are, but it is stun immune. I think it's poison and rupture, yeah. So the game here is going to be just countering his heavy with our heavy. So you're going to want to whiff light attack to make sure you get the spacing, but she also already has really good reach on her heavy, so that helps a lot. And then for the specials, he can auto block the special, so a lot of times I just don't want to risk it, because he ends up auto blocking and then he'll slap me. So for this one, we just kind of hold it, and I figure we can do some decent damage with the L3. Yeah, so we bait that out before we throw our L3. And then that's slowly but surely taking him down, and we're just gonna keep going with the heavy attacks, and that'll obviously both disable his shield and minimize the amount of hits that we have to do for well, to avoid the hazard shift debuffs and not getting too stacked up, because otherwise they're gonna melt us pretty quickly. So yeah, just slowly going heavy, 17 bleeds, and he is down. So yeah, that was pretty simple. Then we're back with our friend Serpent, and once again, Symbiote Supreme is gonna put in the work. This was an expensive war, both in potions, because I did die, but also with the class boosts. Well, also the gray boosts, I guess. I did use like 3 PS1s, but yeah, the class boosts, I think I had to use 2 mystics, 2 sets of mystic and 2 sets of skill or something, I don't know. But yeah, we're just going back in. I have died to this fight last season because I forgot that you can tank L3s with when you have the armor up face, which you get every time you throw an L3. So I forgot about that, led to a death, but we've taken it a couple times since, and yeah, just pretty easy. Not much to worry about. I just want to take it slow and not feed him too much power, so like not hit him too much, especially if I don't have power, because we don't want to end up in a situation where, I don't know, hits me with the unblockable special or something that has happened to me before. So yeah, just play it slow and just keep cycling L3s, or we do L2s if we get to them while we still have the 3 faces, so that they can inflict the armor break, the weakness, and the bleeds. And yeah, right there. So that gets us pretty close to L3 again. And another one. So here, I thought I still had the armor up, and that should have reduced the damage by a lot, but I didn't. However, because I had thrown 2 L2s in a row, I did stack a bunch of weakness debuffs, so that really limited the damage that he was able to deal to me. I think it dealt like 7k, and then the second one he hit me with was like 9k or something. It was really low. Yeah, so pretty easy, and Serpent's down. And then our last fight of the war was this Okoye or Photon on node 48. This Bane, Safeguard, and Stun Reflection. Done this fight a couple times before, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. Just take it slow, melt away. Obviously, Okoye's debuffs do a really good job with Safeguard, just ignoring it, so she can just melt her pretty quick. I did get hit by special in light form, which I'm glad I had the impulse to save me from that, and I wanted to throw some L1s for the endurance to reduce the duration of all of the nonsense debuffs that Photon puts on you. Yeah, so then waiting on the charges and baiting the special, and that's kind of lights out. Just stack more, full combo into special 1, and that should be it. So yeah, that's my 7th fight. I'm glad we were able to clean up without any more deaths, and unfortunately I was the only death in our group, so we did not get a donut because of me. So that's a bummer, but we did end up winning the war. As you can see, the score was a little bit lopsided. New York dropped 40, but we only dropped 6, and this also I think was our best war of the season, so we were able to pull it off, a crucial win that we really needed, and hopefully we can secure top 20 with another win. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time.